My husband struggled with alcoholism. He's been very open about that. I want to be clear about something because I think this is where people misunderstand what bondage can actually look like. He wasn't out of control. He wasn't constantly falling apart. In fact, a lot of the time he could manage it, which is more terrifying, okay? How well he could regulate it and how he could keep it within certain limits and still show up and still operate and still be present in ways that didn't immediately present themselves as this is a problem. But that's what made it so deceptive, because when something can be managed, it actually becomes easier to justify. It becomes easier to normalize. It becomes something that you learn to live around instead of something you confront directly. I genuinely believe you can have a stronghold in your life that you've learned to manage well enough that it doesn't disrupt everything. But that doesn't mean it's not still there influencing you and keeping you bound. I know that because I was watching that play out in real time. I wanted him to be free. I prayed for his freedom. I knew that alcohol wasn't God's best for him, but at the same time, I had to confront something in myself that I didn't want to look at. Because even though I wanted my husband's freedom, the truth is I wasn't fully willing to remove my participation from the environment that made his struggle feel normal. Why? Because I could sit at dinner and enjoy a drink. Oh, this isn't the same thing. This isn't a problem for me. I'm not the one struggling. That may have been true on the surface, but it didn't mean that it was right. There's a difference between not having a personal issue with something and being completely unaware of how your choices affect someone else who does. The Holy Spirit started asking me, okay, Angela, what do you want now versus what do you want most? You really want an Aperol Spritz? You want this moment? You want the experience? You want the normalcy of just enjoying a drink with your husband like it's no big deal? Or do you want to be someone whose life actually aligns with what you've been praying for? Ouch. Because I couldn't just keep praying for him to be set free while simultaneously participating in the very thing that was keeping him bound. Even if my involvement looked harmless on the surface, it was still an enablement.